The cast of Smallville.
I can't stand to fly. I got a disease. I'm sitting over there. I'm more than a bird.
Hi guys.
I have diarrhea. I don't have diarrhea.
Look at all of you people. Thank you for being
Thanks for
here.
coming out tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Toronto Fan X, give it up!
How is Toronto treating all of you so far this week? Doing well? Yeah?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Laura's parents are here. Hi, parents.
My family's here. Where are you
Family's
guys?
here.
Where are
Did
you?
they come to the
Is your Beyonce here? Where is he?
My sister, my niece, my nephew, my mom, my dad, and I believe my cousin Stevie's also here.
You brought Stevie?
Yeah.
What is this, Family Feud?
Well, before things descend into chaos, I'm going to kick things off with a few questions.
this. Somebody's gonna ask for it later. That wasn't even a good like. Somebody's gonna be like, that was a bad video. You guys are great, but the cameraman was stupid.
I can do it.
Yeah, Michael, can you show
I
me?
think Maggie
Can you
has some
send it to me?
questions for us.
Oh. How do you
He's
do
doing
it?
a demonstration first.
Can you send this to me so I can post it as I took it? Wait, I'm gonna be in it.
All right, so I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and you're all gonna scream as loud as you can. Even get on your feet. 3, 2, 1.
That was better. That was better. You have a gift, my friend.
Oh, no, they're good.
All right, Maggie.
Yes.
Get on with it.
Okay, so Smallville has a lot of very memorable scenes, and I would like to know from each of you what was the most memorable scene for you to film?
Kristen?
Why me first? Okay, my most memorable, I think, the one that I seem to remember a lot, is one of the last scenes Tom and I did where I was just crying the whole time. And you were kryptonite poisoned and we had to kiss and I had snot coming down my nose and you don't remember. It was in the loft. You haven't watched it yet. You guys
How
are
could
only
you not
on 6 and
remember
7.
kissing and snotting?
I see Kristen in a light that cannot be invaded.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's,
I've told the story before, so I'm sorry if you're hearing it again, but my most memorable scene was probably one that I did with Tom. In the loft, of course. I think they're all in the loft. There's a theme. And I'm teaching him to fly. Obviously, I fail the entire show. So I'm pushing him towards the barn doors, and the scene is supposed to end where he's just like, I'm not doing this. And then by the third take, I pushed him and he fell out the window. And
Out the barn.
Out, gone. Like, and I froze, and I'm like, I am fired. And I thought I was gonna, they're gonna get rid of me. I killed Superman, or at least I injured him. And I looked down, and he gave, sorry, Asher and
I had the stunt guys put pads out there.
he gave me the middle finger. He had fallen onto pads, and everyone was in on it. And that was like the core memory, because everyone was so fun on the show.
What do you remember about that?
Erica.
I had a few and then I just like blanked. It's my life. It was in Homecoming when it was. I think it's memorable because everything was almost over. So I think for me that was part of it. But it was just the technical savvy that everybody displayed on the set. And it was when we were the future Lois and Clark, and we were going through the Daily Planet. And it was like all one big, huge Steadicam shot. If you remember, it's really cool. You guys will remember. Anyways, I had to do a lot of work and jumping and talking, and he walked behind me as per usual. And and then we went up the stairs, and then you had the ring out or something. We were on the stairs, leaning, looking at each other, and I was wearing glasses. Anybody remember that? Was it part of the show?
Finale.
Did you remember the show?
I haven't gotten
Oh,
there
okay,
yet.
thank you.
Tom? It's like, no, you have 10 minutes to figure it out.
No, 10 minutes.
He was listening.
No, Kristen, you said something. This may never have happened.
Also.
But I have a memory
Yes.
of Lana being infected by Lex with kryptonite and she has to go. And that scene. And she has to leave.
Yes.
And it was like supposed to be this big thing, like we should be together, but we can't be together. And
Yes.
you walked away. And in my mind, it was like the last scene that you shot. And as you turned away, you went, because you were like, I'm out of here. And you were so happy.
I've seen that before.
And I remember just trying to keep it together. And in the movie, again, this is all in my imagination. I don't even know if this scene happened, to be honest. But I remember there's like a twitch that I did. And I don't know if it's in the movie or not, or in the TV show, but it added something, so thank you.
For the record, I have no recollection of
I
doing it.
remember you doing that a lot. You're like, sometimes you get like so tired or whatever, you just, or maybe
Yes.
you do that.
Yeah, that's true. Listen, I'm a little bit weird sometimes. You might not know because you don't know me.
Well, I'm a lot of weird.
I never let you show you're weird, and I love your weird.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's good weird. By the way, some people are recording
Next
this.
question, please.
Some people are recording this entire thing. Live in the present. Be in the moment.
No, but watch, I'm gonna keep it on here. I guarantee, we'll see how long her arms hold out.
Yeah.
Because eventually, the phone goes down.
You better enjoy this.
And then we have all those shots.
Let me see your
of Laura.
face.
Yeah.
Okay, there you are.
Good angle.
The only thing I can remember really is being in the big tank when we had to go underwater to film the pilot scene, and I talked about that. But I thought I could do it, and I got down 12 feet into the tank, and they put weights on me, and they go, "Okay, Michael, you're ready underwater." And I took the mask off, and I'm trying to, and I just freaked out, and I just bolted up to the top, and I was like, "They're gonna fire me. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can be underwater, 12 feet underwater." I was so scared. You were really encouraging.
I mean, I wasn't underwater. You popped up and you were like, "Oh my god," and I was like, "Yeah, it's cool."
And you know how many takes we ended up getting? One. It was the final take, and they go, "Good, we're good." And I go, "You're gonna fire me." I really thought I was gonna get fired, and it was terrifying. But Tom helped me through it, and I figured it out. So
Well, that's how we bonded. That's how we all
bonded.
bonded.
And then
In the trenches.
we did mouth to mouth. That was pretty cool.
That was off camera.
It's funny, now that you bring that up, that might be my favorite scene because I remember kneeling over you and cameras are rolling and it's one of these scenes where like, you know your lines, you know the action, but you're not sure how you're gonna do it. And like, you think you should, but you don't, but you're just kind of there. And they're like rolling, and I look at Michael like, what? And he goes, just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it. And I did it. And it's bonding.
And then I said, "How was it?" I said, "What?" Never mind.
Well, this is another question for all of you. We'll start with Michael first. What is one thing that you wish you had gotten the chance to do with your character during the run of the show?
Meet Batman.
Lex meets Batman would have been really cool. You know that one episode in Onyx where I kind of freak out and I become that villain of the story. I wish I could have done a few more episodes at the end that were like that, just kind of unhinged, because that was really fun to do. And like,
Was it? Fans?
did you like me freaking out? Yeah, it felt good.
Cathartic.
Thank you very much. Best Lex ever. I appreciate that. John. All right, Tom. John.
I already answered it.
He said, "Meet Batman."
Meet Batman.
Oh, it's not a character thing, it's an Erica thing. I really would have loved to work with Laura and Kristen a little more.
Oh, that would have been lovely.
I think
I'd
we,
love that
in
too.
like 7 years or whatever, shared two or three scenes, maybe. It would have
Each
been
episode
fun.
we had a few.
Yeah.
What about me, Erica?
I think I met you in a kitchen. I only remember.
Oh.
Because you were your
We
baby.
did. Yes, I was. Did not like that scene.
I didn't imagine you would.
Yeah. What's something you would do with your character?
Oh.
I'm just gonna continue this.
Wait, maybe you go first.
Guys.
Sir, we're having a conversation. No, you know what we're talking
I
about?
didn't ask the question of you.
It's not a secret, but I go, "Yeah, Erica, you and I never really had a lot to do together." She's like, "I know." I'm just trying to have a conversation, forgetting we're here.
I'm sorry, go ahead. There's Waldo.
We're the older ones in the group. You get lost.
Okay, do you know? Okay, mine's really quick. I don't, nothing actual charactery, but all I've ever wanted to do is do a fun dancing scene.
You did do one. Remember when we were in the bar?
Oh no, not like that. Like, not like a scene, but like, you
That's
know.
what I did. You just
I was
knocked me.
thinking you.
I know exactly what you're talking
Well, like
about.
there are moments in even in like
that's the
in
witches.
shows and movies where there's these great kind of character moments that involve dancing, or they did in The Leftovers, they did a trampoline jumping scene. I really find them fun, and I've always wanted to do one, and no one will write me one, and I ask on every show.
I just want to dance. I could see you doing like ballet or something.
No, not that kind of dance.
She wants to be weird.
She wants to have something choreographed and do it.
On your next
Why don't you
project,
dance
ask-
right now?
I'm not.
That's not gonna happen. Could be that in your contract for the next project,
Yeah.
it's, I would like a trampoline on set.
Okay. I'd like a slow-mo trampoline sequence. Yes,
Oh,
please.
slow-mo!
Yeah, like, but
All right,
weird.
next question.
Not like, anyway.
You're dying to do fascinated. I want to do something that's somewhat comedic because you're really funny.
Okay, next.
She is funny.
She is. I would like to know, maybe this is a controversial question, but was there ever a plot line that took a while for you to get on board with?
The witches, probably.
Good God.
She pulls out a dossier of like,
Would you like an essay?
oh
Miss Sweetcorn.
It's
I couldn't get behind
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Made no sense to me.
But it was sweet.
I'll tell you the one where they tricked me. I mean, they tricked me on so many. But in the episode where, of course, it was a theme. I was the only one that was wearing barely anything, and so I'm learning about boundaries in my 40s. But nobody's asking me to take my clothes off now. So anyway, that's a whole other thing. It's the stripper one, and I read it. Okay, wait a minute, you're gonna be stripping, and I was like, come on, you guys, really? Let's do something different. They're like, no, it's gonna be really great. You're gonna start stripping, and then be really bad at it, and wipe out. It's gonna be really embarrassing and humiliating.
Just
We
a reminder,
filmed
there's
all of
children.
that. Pardon?
Just a reminder, there's children here.
Oh yeah, sorry. You'll learn. Life's tough.
Specifically my
You
niece
got
and
it.
nephew.
Sometimes you got it.
Just a reminder, Laura's family's here.
Hold your head up high, be strong, and say no.
Yeah.
But what happened was, of course, I filmed that whole sequence. They took the awkwardness and the away, and then I just looked like a really talented lady.
It turned out to be more situational comedy in a sense, and I think we pulled that
Yeah,
off.
that's
I mean,
a good
You did a great
stage.
job, and you were fantastic. But yeah,
But they got me on board by saying it's going to be really funny, and you get to do a pratfall, and then they didn't include it. But I guess I looked like I had lots of
you
skills.
didn't fall.
I feel like we're just talking to each other.
We are just talking.
That's what
we did.
Let's do the next question then.
I'm sorry, but that was, I know it was long-winded. You guys
Look,
answer
her
next
home's
time.
down. She didn't make it. She didn't make it.
She's gonna be in a-
She already posted.
She's gonna be in a sling by the end of the
You're
day.
still in there. You're still. Well, you got a tripod.
Oh, that's smart.
You know, I can just see them showing their friends when they get home. They're like, "Oh, can you fast forward? And is this edited? No, it's just live. You know, whatever happens." Oh, okay. Is there music on?
Laura, should we go Instagram live?
Yeah, I don't have my phone.
I don't have my phone.
What do you want to
He
do?
wants to do Instagram Live. I'm sorry, Maggie.
Tom's going Instagram. This is a new Tom. I'm going Instagram live.
Do you know how to do it? Do you need help?
All right. While we're doing this, let's go to
These are two
Maggie's
different
next
generations.
question. You've got a lot of freaking questions.
I do. I have so many questions.
What, you're writing a novel?
I am all about
It's good that you have backup questions because sometimes we don't talk that much, but today we're talking lots.
Yeah, I think we're just giddy.
I'm just gonna sit here with your phone and be live.
Live right now.
Are you live? Hey, Tom's live.
There's-
He's live on Instagram. Hey,
Where's my phone? Is anybody? Where's my phone?
hey, what's going on? We're live.
We're here. Toronto. Just want to say hello.
Show the crowd.
We are live. We're live. Here we go. Oh, Glenn Winter is on.
Oh, he must have no
Glenn
life.
Winter.
Sorry. We should call him.
We should answer
I
questions.
love Glenn. Glenn, how are you, Glenn?
Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Can they hear us?
Yes.
Can Glenn ask
Yes.
a question?
There was a
Glenn.
Can you ask a
Glenn.
question? One question, Glenn, if you're still on.
Glenn, yes.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Everyone get on your phone and ask a question on this Instagram Live.
Oh, you guys should all join my Instagram Live. Can you guys all join?
Everybody join.
They're all
This is
on
great.
it right
This is
now.
fun.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
people have,
embarrassed.
people always want to know what it was like on set.
This is
is
it.
How do I join?
Give it to Laura. She knows how to do that stuff.
Welling. So I go to Welling, right? Yeah.
Thank you for joining. Now everyone's looking down instead of up.
Oh, hello. Should we answer a question?
Yeah, so massive fan. Can I get a hello, Mary? Hello, Mary.
Hello, Mary.
I guess no offense, maybe we should just.
I can't get off. I mean on.
But Tom, you have to save that
You
after.
answer live one of the
How to do that.
questions that's
All right, this
right
is.
now.
All right, I'm gonna get back to this.
Yeah.
Can you say this for me? I don't know.
Man.
Hi, everybody.
How about them Blue Jays, huh? Yeah.
You got that new pitcher,
Well, no, the Cy Young guy pitched last night at like 7
and he
Ks.
won.
Boom!
Yeah.
Toronto needs some love after those Maple Leafs kind of shit the bed again. But that's all right. I'm a Ranger fan, so I know how you feel.
Thank you, 'cause I
Diarrhea, diarrhea, diarrhea,
Oh my Okay, questions.
All right,
Hey,
questions.
questions. Behave.
Yes.
But hey, but this is awesome. I love us.
I actually have a non-Smallville question for Kristen, since
Well,
we made eye contact down there.
Give that to Bill Shatner.
What can you tease about the new season of Murder in a Small Town? I also
Yeah.
love
There are murders.
Fans want to know.
I also got to work with Marcia Gay Harden, which was fantastic. She is my nemesis for the season. She is the mayor of the town, and gosh, she's such a joy. She's so good. She can make everything hilarious. We had a great time.
And you and Erica got to reunite in an episode in season 1, correct?
Yeah. Erica was amazing in
Talk about
season
that.
one. Yeah.
A little Smallville reunion.
Yeah, we're still waiting to have Laura.
Space. I think so. So it's in your reels, but it's not on your main grid.
And Michael, I want to talk about your little cameo in Superman. Talk about kind of returning your
And we're done. Let's go live for this.
It was just it was a small thing. James Gunn asked me to do it. He's a friend, and he just said, "Hey, you want to come do this silly little thing?" And it was
No,
quick.
it was little. I barely even saw it.
Yeah, you didn't see it. It was my voice. So anyway, it was what it was. It was fun. It was, but I enjoyed the movie, and I thought Nicholas Hoult was a great Lex, and yeah. Nicholas is a great actor.
He's such a good guy too. Like such a good guy. Easy to root for.
Did you ever see The Great? Fantastic show. But I enjoyed it, and
Raptor Guard number 1.
yeah, something like that. I always say, James, can I see my face? No, it was
Next question.
Yeah, next question. It was great. It was great.
My next question is actually for Tom. Tom, what is the new project that you've been working on? I saw, was it Amy Garcia teased that you guys are working together again after Lucifer?
That is true. I just came here directly from filming in St. Louis. It was like kind of a funny thing. You guys probably get this, but there's a title of the movie that we're not supposed to talk about yet. And one of the producers is going to be like, "Hey, can I talk to you for a second?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh my accent," because I tried to do an accent in the movie and I sounded like a fucking idiot. But I thought I was getting fired, and he goes, "We're gonna change the title." I was like, "All right." And then he told me what the title was, and I was like, "Okay, like this is not anything I have to do anything with. Like this is why you pulled me aside." And so we're not. There's gonna be a point where we're gonna like promote it all, but it was a very special experience. I'm very proud to have been part of it.
Yeah, I can't wait. I've never seen him that happy over FaceTime. He's just like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm not sick.
He's
I'm
so
actually
happy.
having the time of my life. I'm like, who are you on drugs?
No,
And then he went out to dinner with them and their
Actually showed up
significant
last
others.
night.
I'm like, what are you doing?
First time in 30 years.
We've never had dinner with him until last night.
30 years. He showed
And it was
up.
fun. I mean, I had a great time. You guys were like, don't come next time. Let's not invite Tom on the next one.
All right, let's go ask somebody a question. All right, who's got a question? A good question. This guy right here. What do you got?
To expand on,
It's gotta be quick.
to expand on your missed opportunity.
Don't expand too much.
Who would you have cast as Batman on Smallville, Tom?
Who would you have cast as Batman?
Nicholas Holt. I don't know. I think in my mind it would be a passing where Clark walks into Lex's office and Lex just kind of says, you know, good talk, I'll talk to you later, and then Bruce, and then he just passes. And because Clark wouldn't have any idea. So it really could be a villain.
But who do you think? Think of someone to be a
Does it have
Batman.
to be a person of that time?
No, it could be anybody. All right, who's got a question for Erica now? It's got to be a good question for Erica. You got one? Here we go.
What was a good prank on set? Did somebody prank you?
Nobody pranks me. Sorry.
It's too hard to get.
It didn't work.
I think because maybe
She'll cut you.
you were already on the edge.
I got edge. No, I was just too busy kind of making weird.
I think I would have thrown you off.
Yeah, if we messed with
People
her.
didn't want to mess with me because then I went into this whole spiral. We'd never get done.
All right, who's got a question for Laura? It's got to be a good question for Laura. Who's got one? Laura, anyone? You.
Ask Laura's family what they really want to know.
What was your favorite part about playing Supergirl?
That's a good question.
Playing Supergirl. Honestly, I mean, at the time we had Helen Slater from 1984, and I got to play the first televised version of her. And I mean, even to today, like, you guys have supported us, and it's been a huge highlight in my career. I'm super grateful for it. And I love that there's more Supergirls coming to fruition now, and I think they're doing a great job.
All right, this is one who's going to stand out. This one's for Kristen. Better be good. I came all the way here.
What was it like working with Jensen Ackles?
Yeah, what was it like?
Were his lips really like butter? He's funny. He's easy to work with.
How was his breath?
It was great. Michael.
Jensen has it so together that the whole comedy is just trying to. That's the joke, is that he doesn't, because he's so prepared, he's so handsome,
Such a
he's
nice
so
guy.
good, he's so nice.
Yeah.
He like sometimes he's annoying in that way, and
Yeah,
I call him a friend.
And he's playing his guitar.
And he's like
Yeah,
successful.
there's nothing worse than a
like-
really good-looking, successful, nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, be an asshole.
Are you all ready for some pre-submitted fan questions?
There was this one thing where, because he played Clark's coach, and we were on the sideline of the high school.
I guess we weren't, maybe.
And we were
sorry.
standing there, and he's got the whistle, and he even had the whistle thing, you know, the move that the coaches do with the whistles. And I'm like, really, dude? You're that prepared? And he looked at me, because we're like, I think we're the same age. We're like a year or two off, whatever. I don't know who's older, who's younger. And he looked at me and goes, so I'm your coach, huh? And I was like, and he goes, and then rolling.
I remember we had a scene where they wanted our shirts off. God, I don't working out or anything. I don't want to take my shirt off. And they're like, well, just come on, just take your shirt off. And it's like, well, he's got to take his shirt off. And Jensen took his shirt off, and I go, oh, I have mine unbuttoned. Just keep it buttoned down so you can see a little bliss.
And he can sing, which is even
Yeah.
more annoying.
No, yeah, he's a great guy. He really is a great guy. I'm glad he's doing great.
Maggie? Maggie?
Yes. So next year is the 25th anniversary of the first year of Smallville.
Wow.
I know. It's crazy, right? It's huge. Are there any plans to commemorate that? Any plans to commemorate that next year?
This is what we're doing.
Yeah, I think so.
In the best sense, this is what we're.
Yeah, we're doing
party.
We're going on a cruise.
Yeah, we're going on a cruise to get, we're going on a cruise to celebrate.
I mean, it's just
And
astonishing.
you're all invited. It's literally called Cruiseville. You are invited.
I mean, Smallville's pretty much half my age.
Right.
Wow. So it's been a big part of my life, all of our lives. So it's pretty incredible, and thanks for standing by us after all these years. I really, genuinely, we wouldn't be here. It's like, it's so cool that we come here and you guys, there's a new audience. I think even in the movie Superman that came out, and it's like there's a new audience. There's a resurgence of fans and everything, and I think it's so cool. It's so cool. My uncle's like, they still come to see you? Like, so far?
For now.
And threading off that, a fan question here is, what aspects of your character do you still carry with you 25 years later?
Kristen?
It's always the questions that require some thought.
Exactly.
I think her fortitude, she was inspiring in the fact that she kept pushing. She kept going through horrible stuff, and she was committed to growing, to working on her craft, and becoming a better person. And I think that really is inspiring. And yeah.
That's a really good answer. Laura?
I would say learning from Kara, depends on what side you're on. It's okay to be an outsider. It's okay to be a little strange. And it's okay to be new in whatever field you're in. Like when I first went on Smallville, I was new to the show, new to the US market, and so was Kara. So I think I got comfortable with just like putting myself in positions that I was uncomfortable in. And I think at this point in my life, I've kind of come around to understanding that it's okay to feel like you don't belong. Everyone's an individual. It's okay to be different. So I think she taught me that it was all right.
Good answer. Solid answer. Erica?
That you can continually fall flat on your face over and over again and laugh.
Good lesson.
Yeah, those are good answers.
Yeah. Next question.
Next question.
Go ahead, Tom.
I don't know, there's something about Clark and his, it's not open-mindedness, but his desire to want to learn more. I think that was something that I always tried to instill in scenes of like I don't know, but let me try to find out, let me try to understand. Michael?
I think in a way, for a long time, I always wanted people to like me. You know what I mean? And I think Lex just wanted that approval from his father, which I can relate to, approval from a lot of people. And so I think for a lot of my life, I was, just being honest here, sorry to bring down the crowd.
No one's listening.
No, but I think it's partly that, and by the end, you just have to believe in yourself and love yourself, learn to love yourself. Yeah. And, so that's Thanks.
I know we kicked things off talking about memorable moments, but I would like to know what the most challenging episode was to film for each of you.
Erica.
I'll go. Thanks.
Yeah.
This is classic. I'm thinking too hard.
I think the most challenging episode that I felt that I was a part of is actually my favorite episode as a result of that, and that's an episode called Transference, where I switched with Lionel Luthor. It was the most challenging. I felt the most scared. I felt the most like, I don't know what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. But it's my favorite episode of the series because I just feel proud of like what we were able to accomplish. So maybe that's a lesson that goes back to the other question too. But I agree, people around me, it's like bowling with bumpers, it's not like no one's gonna let you do wrong, but they're gonna help shape it. And we had just a good family on set of that, I think, where we always felt supported. We weren't gonna be hung out to dry on anything too much. But yeah.
I think when my character was kind of going crazy in season 3, and I was in the straitjacket and the mental, I was losing my mind. It was a tough time, so that was definitely challenging.
You went there.
I went there, and it hurt. Erica?
I actually think, ironically, things that were the most difficult for me, I had to do as Lois a lot, which was dress in really weird outfits and prance out and put myself out there. I'm not really like that as a human. And so every time that there would be something new that I'd have to do like that, I kind of have to go have a little self-talk in my trailer and deal with it. And that's probably why she ended up having almost more brass and being a little bit more aggressive, because that's actually me as Erica going, okay, I gotta do this thing. And I went really big with it. So those things were always pretty challenging, actually, for me.
Kristen, Laura?
Thinking about this, I specific like acting challenge episodes I enjoyed. I think it was the first season of the show was just hard. The episodes were difficult. I didn't quite know what I was doing. I didn't feel comfortable on set. It was more like that. I can't remember like an episode that had a thing that was like, how am I going to overcome this challenge?
And I think mine was more of like the physicality of the show that was a challenge. A lot of wire work and stunts, and there was an early episode, I think it's where I first meet Lex Luthor and he's underwater and I save him. I saved a lot of people, guys. And it was a water tank in the parking lot in our studio, the dead of winter. And they had, kind of like you were saying with the weights underwater, they weighted me down so you had to be in the middle of the tank. And you hold on to a bar, and as soon as you're in the right spot, they release the bar and you try to not float to the top. So that wasn't difficult, it was afterwards, because then we had to do a scene outside on the ground in the rain. It was the dead of winter.
Outside?
Outside, yes, Canada.
Sorry.
Listen, we should just make fun of your accents.
Yeah,
You're
we
in
can
Canada.
do that. Let's hear your Texan accent.
Babe. That's how bad it is. That's how bad
Dude,
it
you
is.
should have called me.
I know, you told me to
It's
call
an
you.
idea. All you gotta do is
It's hard to ask
throw in
for
some
help.
But anyway, so it was the physicality of the stunts, but also those two scenes back to back in the parking lot. I was so cold, I was shaking. They had to put hot packs all over me. So it was that stuff. Like you said, the challenge of the acting is always like, we want that. It was the physicality that ended up being a surprise, because you go home just like dead, exhausted, and then get up and do it again.
All right, let's skip over Kristen and go to the next question.
Kristen answered.
I'm kidding.
She answered.
She
gave a great answer.
Yeah,
If anybody out there is like, oh my god, all we do is complain about how hard it is. Let me tell you this. It takes 10 days of 14-hour days to film 42 minutes of television that looks seamless and wonderful.
A fancy television that has a budget. It's way less for cheaper television, just so you know.
It's less than even when you have a murder in a small town.
Correct.
It's not glamorous.
There's just a lot you don't see, and that's what we're speaking
It's
to.
awesome,
Not the- yeah.
but people come on set, they're like, I want to see, and then they're like, they're still shooting the scene, and they're like, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
So people get bored. I always try to warn them, like, you're gonna like it for
It's
an
like
hour.
Laura's family at a panel. They're like, oh,
Yeah, she's like, oh my god, mine.
This is a fan question from Michael and Tom, which is about how you guys had such great screen chemistry and you're still friends today and you've been on the podcast together. But what is your secret for an enduring friendship?
Him.
Hymns?
You.
Hymns? Isn't that erectile dysfunction stuff?
Oh, God.
Is it?
Children.
Yeah, they're online all the time.
Laura's family's here. No, I mean, honestly, it's a one-way street. It's because of Michael that we're friends.
But you know what? You know, your first scene that you talked about is kind of thematically. Michael will be like, just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it. That's what he's doing.
Just
right
be my
now.
friend, just be my friend.
Be my
just be my
friend.
friend.
No. I mean, I'm not trying to be a
Yeah, I
dad.
know.
Like with the podcast and with all the things.
It's
It's
just
very
all your
fun.
idea. Our friendship is your idea.
Well, let
I'm
me tell
okay
you
with
something.
that. I'm okay with that.
Well, here's the thing. In life, I don't like, the advice I'll give you is this.
Unsolicited.
If you think it, and you have a desire, you kind of want to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
Honestly, people say this over and over. Just do it. What do you have to lose? If you have a passion, do it. So I'm like, Tom, let's do Smallville Nights. Let's do this podcast. Let's write a movie. Let's do
And
it.
it started with the first scene.
Just do it. But honestly,
Right.
when we were on set,
Yeah, just do it.
Tom never had time. He was working around the clock. We didn't really become close friends till years after the show.
Yeah.
He moved to California. I got to meet your the wife that I liked.
Same.
No, she's fine. I'm kidding.
I'm not.
But, and we just started hanging out, and like we got to know each other, and it's like, I visited you in the hospital once.
Yes.
Yeah,
We had time, and I think that
once. Visited you in the hospital once. Like he was there all the time.
There's something that maybe comes across to you guys as we're all sitting here. We all have this love that was forged in the trenches of looking after each other in scenes and whatnot, that we're all just buddies. Like, we would all step up at any given second to protect any one of us at any given second. And that took years to establish, or maybe it was established right away and it was just continued on. But there's a love that we all have for each other, which is why we can all sit here and just talk while people watch us.
Yeah, it's respect. I think we respect each other for who we are, and
I don't think this, though, like what you were saying, Tom, we wouldn't be doing this still if there wasn't an underlying care.
Yes. Yeah.
But also the conventions have allowed us to get to know each other even more than we could on set in our adult lives. Like, it's been really nice.
And it's even the thing, like, we don't necessarily have all the information about each other, but I think, I don't know, I said this to you earlier about somebody else, like, this sense of a soul, where you feel like there's like a vibration or a...
I love that.
I like this, right?
Like, that's, if everybody vibrates at a frequency, and let's say that frequency is a circle, those frequencies overlap. And they don't completely overlap, but they touch and they bond, and that's what we have.
Wow.
Yeah, don't tell anybody I said that. I'm glad you put your phone down, because that would have been the one.
Erica, do you care about
To
me?
add to that, I totally love you. Oh God, I lost it. This is what happens after 25 years too. No, there's very few relationships and things in life that you can say, I've seen you through multiple marriages, I've seen you, like, there's a lot of stuff that
And
you
I'm
go
still
through.
here,
I'm
and I
still
got
here.
you.
I'm still your friend, I still,
I hope you meet someone like that someday. That's a stupid.
I hope you get the chance to have a couple marriages one day. It's great.
I've learned from dysfunction around me to just wait it out.
He's learned from us.
One of my friends goes, "You want kids?" I go, then don't get married. People get married because they want to have kids.
That's what my parents said.
You want a family, have to get married. I don't know where that came from. I don't know.
Next question.
How are you guys doing?
Well, we have about 5 minutes left of this
Okay,
panel, so I'm going to
Maggie, is this-
40 questions left and 5 minutes.
Also, I found Waldo.
You know what's funny? I couldn't think of Waldo, so I was like, is that Nemo? I swear to God, like I was thinking, is this Finding Nemo? But it's
I
Waldo.
found Waldo 30 minutes ago.
I know!
And I said it out loud on a microphone.
But I looked at her and I was like, it's gotta be Nemo, I think, but I'm not sure.
You should stand up so everybody can see it. It's fantastic.
I
Waldo!
I found Nemo! That's funny. What are you doing? Looking for Nemo.
I found Nemo! No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Should we try
You
one
just
more?
gotta talk. You just gotta talk
We have
over.
3 minutes now.
3 minutes? Okay.
Is that true? I remember my first beer.
So to wrap things up, one of the fan questions was about meaningful fan interactions, and I would love to know from each of you, what has it meant to you to get to be at these conventions?
I have one, and
Go for
I
it.
literally was thinking about you guys as we're coming here. So in Denver, I think it was Denver, there's a kid who came up, an adult, with his wife and his, 10, 12-year-old kids. And he handed me a picture, and it was him on set with you and me, and he was there because, what's it called?
Wish, yeah.
Make a wish. And he goes, and he wrote on the back, and he told me the story, he goes, I just want to let you know that was huge for me. I'm gonna get chills, like, it's it. And he's like, I just want you to know that I survived it, I have a family, and it really meant a lot. It's like, that is, it's true.
Yeah. It's amazing how, you don't think this. You don't think, wow, we're going to touch people's lives making a superhero show. You just don't think that while you're doing it. And when we're a lot younger, we're just like, okay, you know, it's a show, and when people watch it, they're fans. And then when people come up and like, soldiers are like, yeah, this got us through the Gulf, or tours, or like, this is what we watch. We watch Smallville, or my dad and I, this is our thing, and my dad's not with us, but like this, like, it's like, holy.
Now I'm watching with my kids.
Yeah, it's just so meaningful and beautiful, and like, it's hard for me not to get emotional about it, so I like, you know, give a hug to somebody, and you know, you just like, wow, I can't believe this.
Yeah.
It was impactful, so it's really cool.
Similar to that, like we do meet fans that come up to us, like you were saying, and it's changed their lives, or it's comfort, and they watch it over and over again, and we feel like friends and family. But a really cool thing that happened to me, I met Stevie Nicks, and I'm a huge fan, but she knew who I was.
What?
And she said, I know.
No, I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, I know. And she said her and her dad had lost touch, but they came back together. And Smallville, she was like, it's my favorite show, Dad, watch it with me. So they watched it one night, and he passed away the next day. And she said it was a sign that I had come to meet her. And like you guys know, like, I'm a fan of hers, and for her to share that it touched her life in some way. This was years ago, but like you guys, I wasn't on the show as long as you guys, but you've impacted so many people. And we're so lucky we get to see you year in and year out. So thank you for supporting us.
I agree, because I mean, look at, we're here.
Thank you.
And here Laura comes. All right, I think we have 30 seconds.
That was such a fantastic way to wrap up this panel, and thank you all for joining us this morning, and thank you all for joining us this morning.
Yeah! Give it up for Maggie!